Welcome to the Easy Gourmet. I'm your chef today, Michael Rousseau. We have a great group of ladies. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Ashley Johnson.
Ashley, what do you do?
I detail at McLaughlin's
Thank
RV and
you.
Marine.
We need to know a little bit about you, Ashley. McLaughlin's, great place to get a boat or an RV, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And
My name is Tiffany Vondell.
I'm Shandy Mel with Young Living Essential Oils.
Don't you watch some kids too once in a while?
I do. I have daycare. We like
You
to
do?
spend a lot of time at the Speakeasy. It's
You
a great
spend a
place
lot
to
of time at the
eat. Great
Speakeasy.
place to eat. So I don't have to cook. I cook all day.
And last but not least,
I'm Mary Minnick.
nice to meet you again, Mary. Thank you for coming, all of you. So this is you either love this dish or you don't, because it's not for everybody. But today we're doing one of the, I think the hottest tickets at the Speakeasy right now is a Rueben. And I got to tell you, it's not like your ordinary Rueben. Number one, we use pumpernickel. Number two, if you go to a lot of places and you get a Rueben, typically it is a processed corned beef that you get, very thinly sliced, and they put it on whatever they're going to put it on, typically marble rye or something like that. But we actually take a beef brisket and we bake it off or we boil it off until it's nice and tender, slice it thin. It's real corned beef. And there's such a difference. As you know, the Speakeasy is known for scratch cooking. All of our dishes are from scratch and they're homemade. Our dressings, our sauces, our lasagna, everything we make in-house. And it's the difference between a lot of places that will pull it out of the freezer, put it in a fryer or on the flat top, all frozen. And you'll know that when you go to a restaurant. Very important. Not to mention all of our great specials that you can go there and eat almost cheaper than going to a grocery store nowadays. Highly recommend checking those things out. Why dirty your dishes at home? So we've got this great corned beef that we've already baked off for you. Homemade Thousand Island, the sauerkraut, and instead of Swiss cheese that you typically put on a corned beef, we put a Swiss cheese sauce. I'm going to take that Swiss cheese sauce and get it nice and hot. We're going to put it in this pan here. And we're going to take it over to the stove and get that hot. And as you see, I have my flat top over here that's heating up. And we're going to have to butter the bread. Butter's a little hard,
That's so good.
but it will melt once we get on there. Gotta butter both sides. Okay, work with me.
Are you going to share your secrets on how you make your sauces?
Oh, how we make the sauces? Well, this is a family recipe that's been in it for 45 years. So no,
I didn't think so.
absolutely not.
Thought I'd have to ask.
No. But I've got the flat top over here nice and hot. And I'm just going to stick the corned beef on here to get it warmed up. While that's heating up, I'm going to take the sauerkraut. Get that nice and warm.
You make your own sauerkraut?
No, but I have.
We do.
It's a pain in the ass.
No, it's not.
You gotta take these big old mason jars, put the sauerkraut with lemon and vinegar, or vinegar and sugar, and you gotta stuff it down with like these wooden dolls so it's super tight. Is that how you used to do it? We used to take wooden broom.
We must get
We used to take wooden broom handles and
You just
Hey.
make it in a big crock and let it set until the kids say we're moving out. You don't.
'Cause you want it nice and
Well, 'cause
sour?
it smells pretty bad.
Right.
Or good. Bad or good, depending on.
Right, exactly. Now
And
today I'm
then
gonna,
we freeze ours now instead of.
did you freeze it?
We freeze it.
Okay. We used to keep it on shelves in the basement and, yeah, it would get, I mean, homemade sauerkraut's pretty amazing, if you love
Well, then you have
sauerkraut.
that cover and rubber, and sometimes the rubber thing was like, it would keep working after you. It's a mess, so.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's a process for sure. Anyway, we've got the corned beef heating up back here. Sauerkraut's heating up. We're gonna throw the bread on there and toast it up. Sauce is heating up, and we'll be right back after these messages. Everything's cooking on the stove right now. It's smelling amazing. We're toasting up the bread. I've got that on. The cheese sauce is all melted and hot. I've got some fresh roasted potatoes and carrots in the oven to pair this with. Typically at Speakeasy, it'll be chips, onion rings, or fries, or salad, whether you want. But I just happen to have some of these laying around, so we're going to use that today to garnish this plate with. Any questions, ladies?
Yeah, speaking of cheese sauce, kids. I've got lots of kids.
You got lots of kids?
Yeah,
And they like the cheese sauce?
they love cheese sauce.
Do they?
And they love spaghetti too.
And they love spaghetti. You know what? We specialize in kids' parties. We've got beautiful banquet rooms. We can do something as simple as pizzas. We can do, peanut butter marshmallow sandwiches. We can put movies in the rooms. We set it up any way that you want. Very kid-friendly. Great place to hold a kid's birthday party. You can even bring in your own cake if you want, and any of the decorations that you want. We'll help you out with any of it.
Sounds fun.
Of course, we specialize in any kind of party, whether it's a birthday party, whether it's a anniversary party, wedding. I think we've done weddings before for
Yes,
some of you
you've
people.
done mine and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Food was great. The atmosphere, everything was great.
Thank you. We just did a New Year's Eve wedding. Whole theme was black and white. Place turned out phenomenal. For Keisha Rotz and her new husband, and great people. We had a great time with them. They had a blast because of New Year's Eve, of course. They had balloon drop, everything. So yeah, that's what we do. I mean, and I love to do weddings, and I specialize in it, and I can help coordinate it from start to finish. So anytime you need some help, give me a holler at the Speakeasy.
I know you've done a couple of parties for me and you've done phenomenal.
Thank you, thank you.
From decorations on.
Yeah, and you know what, we really get into that, especially with hors d'oeuvres, we get into lights and levels and all that kind of stuff. It helps when you have the owner on site. It's different when you're dealing with people that, where the owners are part of it, but kind of in the background, where, they're not always there. When you've got the owner right there helping you all along the way and helping you with everything, it really does make a difference. And there's a lot of great places in town where the owners are on site at all times. Lakeside, you see them there all the time. I think the Zorbas has the owners around there. I mean, great places, and they all do a great job, and they're all very important to Detroit Lakes. We love it when the owners are part of this, and they live in town and they support this community. I
Exactly.
think it's very important.
Definitely.
Okay, let's take a look at what we got over here, and we'll build this sandwich. Okay. This. Putting the corned beef on, and then we're going to put the sauerkraut on.
They got enough of everything.
What's that?
You have enough of everything. It's not like you're skimping.
No, there's no skimping, and I'm telling you, this is exactly how it's done at the Speakeasy. It's huge.
No skimping.
No skimping. Okay, so then we're going to put the Thousand Island on this side here. Again, homemade Thousand Island. And then we're going to put the cheese sauce over everything else. It is a messy sandwich, let me tell you.
Best kind.
Oh my Lord.
Do we get forks and knives with that?
You're going to need them. You are going to need them.
You put this big napkin and you tuck it right in.
You do. It's exactly what you do.
Grab this.
I'm gonna cut this quick.
Oh my.
Oh, look at that. That needs to go in there. Get in there. Man. Let's get some of those roasted potatoes. All right, guys. And that is a Rueben sandwich to die for.
Smells awesome.
Any last questions, ladies?
Can I have a
start?
bite?
I was just gonna say, when do we eat?
Wow. Usually it's like,
I think
can you feel my glass of wine?
I went to
What's
heaven.
going on over here? My glass is empty.
Just give me the food.
No, it's the food, huh?
Looks
All right.
great.
Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Easy Gourmet.